Hello, hello, and welcome to the Pain of Healing podcast. My name is Iza, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the pain, the suffering, the bullshit, everything that we go through on a daily basis. I'm starting this podcast to talk to you guys about what I've been through, what I'm going through, and I want to do all that in the most truthful and honest way possible. My goal with this podcast is to show you that you're not alone, that we go through similar things. And I want to try and show you that at the end of the day, everything will be fine. I want you to see me as a friend. I want you to imagine that we're sitting in a cafe or in your house or whatever you want. And we're talking about life. We're sharing our opinions, sharing our life stories. And at the end of the day, maybe we can give each other some advice on what to do and what not to do. I want this podcast to be as uncut and raw and unfiltered as possible. Because, to be honest, I'm tired of this fake bullshit. I'm tired of people only sharing their good times. I'm tired of people only showing them living their best life. And I want to see some honest, truthful, let's call it reviews of life on a daily basis. So, if you like that, join me. Join me on this ride that is called life. And I would say let's get into the first topic, which is gonna be starting something new. Drinkity pause. So, starting something new. What does that mean? Well, it means struggle, first of all. Let me tell you. When I wanted to start this podcast, I was so motivated. Like, actually, I was hyped, I was ready, and I bought a microphone. I learned some things about podcasting. I researched a lot. And then came the day that I was supposed to record my first episode. That was a few months ago. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was struggling so hard. It seemed impossible. It really seemed impossible for me to start that. And I was wondering, what is wrong with me? Why can I not just sit down alone in my room and record? It's not like I have an audience in front of me. It's not like a million people are listening, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And, when we're feeling something, I learned from my therapist that we should always ask ourselves, why are we feeling like this? And I got that I was feeling like this because I was scared of the judgment. I was in fear of other people's judgment. I was trying to be someone that I wasn't. I was trying to record the perfect first podcast as if anything that anyone has ever done for the first time was perfect. But I wanted it to be. I needed it to be. But it wasn't working out that way. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't feeling good. I felt horrible actually trying to do that. So I stopped. I stopped. And for the first time, I felt so defeated by myself. Not by anyone else, but by myself. Because I couldn't even sit in my room and record a podcast. It's like talking to a friend. That's exactly what I wanted to be. So, like, just do it. I'm the most talkative person on this earth. Like, at least that's what people say. So, my friends call me like their life coaches because like I talk so much and give so much advice and just say my opinion to their face and whatever. And I couldn't do it alone by myself in my room. I was destroyed. I was destroyed. I see everybody and everyone starting a podcast, but I couldn't do it. So one day, I couldn't shake the feeling that I needed to do this right now. So a few days ago, I started recording again. I tried at least. And I recorded a self podcast. It was all about my life story, like from zero to now. And I loved it. It felt so freeing to me. It felt amazing. But I was like, nobody's going to want to listen to that. But then I was like, who cares? Who cares if someone wants to listen or not? I want to share it with the world, no matter who's going to listen to it or not. And maybe some will like it and some won't. But for the first time, it really didn't matter. So I sat down and I tried to record again, but it wasn't working. I couldn't do it. I again wanted it to be perfect, perfect, perfect the whole time. And maybe you're already bored about this story, but maybe you can relate. Sometimes we want something so bad that our body just shuts down. It's a bundle of fear. Like literally, like it's a bundle of fear, and your anxiety kicks in, and you just end up doing nothing. You're frozen. You're frozen by your fear and your anxiety. And today, I was like, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. I prayed to all the gods. I talked to the universe. I talked to myself. I even talked to my therapist, and he was like, just do it, man. If it's shit, it's shit. If it's good, it's good. Send it to me. Send it to your friends. Send it to, I don't know, people you don't even know, and ask their opinion. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do that. And they were like, and he was like, why not? It's just you talking about something that you care about. And I was like, you're right. It's just me talking. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm recording this now, and you're maybe listening to it. And I came to one conclusion, that sometimes we are our worst enemy. Did I already hear the reviews and what people had to say about this podcast, and everyone was going to hate it, or everybody was hating it already? Did I hear any of that? No, nobody even knows about this podcast. I'm just going to drop it straight up. So, what was I fearful about? I was fearful about what I already knew, the judgment that I already knew. And it really made me think, like, sometimes we shouldn't even listen to ourselves. I know, that sounds so weird and so confusing, right? But sometimes we just need to listen to our intuition. What I mean by not listen to ourselves is not listen to the anxiety, the different, how my therapist likes to call it, modes that we have in ourselves. My anxiety, my critics is a snake. It's the image of a snake. So I shouldn't be listening to my snake. And I should be listening to my intuition, to my heart, to what I feel is the right thing. So that's what I did. And now you're listening to it. Maybe you're loving it. Maybe you're hating it. And to be fully honest, I'm very nervous. I'm very scared. But my intuition is telling me that it's the right thing. So don't listen to your mouths. Don't listen to your snake or whatever you may see your critic as. We all have our inner critic, and it can break us. It can really break us, I'm telling you. Listen more to your intuition. Listen more to what your heart is telling you to do. And maybe you can even find new ways of living, new ways of enjoying things. And I know it seems very easy, but I told you guys my story for this podcast. It wasn't easy. It took months. But I'm here now, and I can say that I'm proud of myself. And not to toot my own horn, but it really cost me a lot to do this. So, and I don't mean money wise, I mean for my mental health. But I know it's the right thing. So stop listening to your snake, stop listening to your inner critic, start to try and listen to your intuition and your heart. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be the most happiest thing that you can do. But maybe you can see new ways of yourself. Maybe you can get to know yourself on another level. So, this is my first advice, I guess, on starting something new. Drinkity, drinkity, pause. Another thing that I learned by planning and recording this first episode is that social media really, really gets us. Like, I was like, oh, so I have no one that listens to this. I have no followers. Nobody's gonna care. Da da da, ti. And why should I even post it? And should I even post it on my Instagram? And oh my God, what are people are gonna say? Ba da da. And this is such a weird fear. Like, nobody even knows you, man. Like, some people on my Instagram page, at least, that follow me, have no clue who I am. They have no clue who I am. And I was so scared of what they would think. But you know what I was scared the most? The opinion of my friends. Like, my friends' opinion were scaring me. But then I realized something else. I wasn't scared of my friend's opinion or exposing myself. I was actually scared of social media. I was scared of all of the people that could listen to it. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that the first episode, like probably not even 3 people are gonna listen, but I was scared of the backlash, and it doesn't even exist. Like, it doesn't even exist. But social media made us criticize and judge about anything and anyone, and I couldn't stop thinking about that. I was like, oh my God, what if I say something wrong? What if I sound weird? What if people don't like my voice? Da da da. And I was like, girl, you're not doing it for social media. You're not doing it to be famous. You're not doing it for money. This is not what I want. But my brain automatically went to the judgment of people on social media. And it was crazy to me because I don't even know these people. Like, what? Some of them are probably even bots. So, what am I so fearful about? Like, I couldn't understand. But I realized that social media really fucks us up. It fucks with our whole way, how we see the world, how we relate to things. And it's such an addictive thing. Like, I personally am always scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, and it's so addicting. But did we ever stop to think that we're actually constantly judging people or judging their content or what they're saying? And to me, that was such a crazy realization. And that's when I realized I was scared of that, of social media, of the judgment of social media, to be more accurate. So I don't know, it really messed with my head. I was like, whoa, shit, man. Like, social media really messes with our brain, like how we think, and the constant judging and liking or not liking, and the audacity that we gain to just comment on people's things. I don't know if I ever commented something bad on someone's picture. Like, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna react. Like, I don't care. Like, do you, boo? It doesn't matter. It can be something racist, it can be something out of pocket. If you're posting stuff like that, I'm just gonna unfollow you and I'm gonna go on with my life. Like, I don't see a need to comment on your post and tell you my opinion, because at the end of the day, you probably don't even care. So, yeah, think about that if you like. Think about how judgy we have become and the audacity that we gained with social media. I don't know. That's a point that I thought about while planning on recording this podcast. Another thing that I realized when you're starting something new is that you need to have a good support system. And not all of us have that. I'm grateful that I have at least two friends, two people in my life that will support me no matter what. And I'm so grateful for that. But not everyone has that privilege, and you're just confused to if you should start it or not. Like, let me explain. When I was thinking about doing this podcast, I know, I always come back to this shit, but like, listen, it's the only thing I can compare right now. Not really, but like, let me just compare it with this podcast, man. So, when I was thinking about doing this podcast, I first thought about all the ideas by myself. I didn't share it with anyone because, like I said, I was scared. And I was like, that's so strange. You have two people that are going to support you no matter what. You're gonna have to ask their opinion at some point, because you cannot do it by yourself. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm not saying that nobody can do it by themselves, but I couldn't. Me personally, I couldn't. Well, so I thought. But I showed them, I explained it to them, and they were like, yeah, go on, sis, and you can do it, and do it like this, do it like that, make it raw, uncut, unfiltered. Do not be fake. Like, people would like that more, and shit like that. So I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. But then I realized I only had two people. I know it's for some of us, it's actually already a lot. But I was like, wow, there's just two people I could ask. And if they have the same opinion, they're probably right, first of all. But also, I wanted to ask more people. I wanted to have a bigger support system. But that's fine. That's totally fine. And what I'm trying to say is a support system would be great when we're starting something new. But I want you to think that some of the biggest artists, some of the biggest producers, designers, whatever it may be, they started with one dream, one hope, one thought. And some of them didn't even have parents or friends or anyone actually that believed in them. So I think that we should take more care of ourselves. And what I mean by that is we should look at ourselves and be more nice and be our own support system and say, look, you can do this. You got this. No one may believe in you, but you do. And you know what's the biggest and most important opinion of all? Your own. Your own opinion is what has the most value. Not mine, not Susie from the other side of the street, not your parents, not even your friends. Your own opinion is what values the most. Like, honestly, how can we be so mean to ourselves? Like, how can we say, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. I look ugly. I look fat. This idea is dumb. I will never make it. And these are just to name a few things that I tell myself sometimes. And this is horrible, man. Like, how are we going to start something new if we ourselves don't even believe in us? And it's hard, I know. I know it's hard to believe in ourselves, but we should try every day, every second, every hour of the day to just be nicer to ourselves and say, yeah, it sounds like a crazy fucking idea, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. You can do this. If we think about Jeff Bezos and Steve Jobs and whoever may come and came and did some crazy new invention, do you guys think that everyone believed in them? Do you guys think that everyone thought they were cool and they were gonna make it and be billionaires? Really? I don't think so. I probably think that a lot of people thought they were crazy guys and it was never going to work out. Because what I also learned is that people are going to hate on you because they can't do what you're doing. Keep that in mind. Take every opinion that you hear with a grain of salt, because some people are just trying to break you so you can't make it, because they're jealous of your way, they're jealous of you being able to do what you do. Let's say you have a nice body, right? And thank God, like, you were born with it. Like, you just look great. Like, everybody tells you you look great. You tell yourself that you look great. You feel great. You look bombastic. You look, wow, bomb.com. But then one person out of nowhere tells you, well, I don't like your face. I don't like the shape of your face. I don't like your eyes. I think your ass is huge. I think you have a big belly, or whatever they may say. And you're going to think about that. You're going to start thinking, is my ass too huge? Is my face weird? Do I have a big belly? You know what I mean? You're going to start thinking about that no matter what. You're going to start judging yourself. But from the beginning, you were fine with yourself. You loved your body. You loved everything about you. But one opinion of someone can change your whole perspective. It can change everything about what you think of yourself. That's why I say always take the opinion of others, even your family, your best friends, with a grain of salt. If you like yourself, if you think you look good, if you are feeling that you're gonna make it, that everything is gonna work out, listen to that. Listen to your intuition, your heart telling you it's gonna work out, you look good. Don't let anyone tell you differently. I know it's hard. It really is, man. It really is. My God, do I know? But try. You know, the thing is, your opinion is the most valuable. And some people can break us, but don't let them break you. Don't let them break you. If you know you look good, if you know you can do it, if you know you can make it, listen to yourself. Every day, every hour, every second, try to change the pattern of your thinking. That's the only thing that can make you feel better, that can start to heal yourself. If you're thinking, oh my God, I look so fat and ugly. No, I don't. I look bomb. I look amazing. I am fit. Look at me. Even if you're not, but if you feel like you are, just say it. Like, my body type isn't the most fittest, and people would probably say that I'm fat, but I don't think so. I think I'm thick and juicy. So when I have a bad day and I look in the mirror and I say, oh my God, you look so ugly. No, bitch, I don't. I don't. And I tell myself that. I literally scream at myself sometimes, like, no, bitch, I don't. And you start to think differently. So when you're starting something new, don't listen to the opinion of others. And if you do, take it with a grain of salt. Because, like Nikki said, jealousy is a disease. And it really is. So always listen to your own opinion. It doesn't matter if other people think it's dumb or stupid. It matters what you think, and only what you think. All right? That's another thing about starting something new. I know I'm ranting, by the way, but I don't know. It's my ADHD brain, man. It just does that. And sometimes it's good shit that comes out, but sometimes it's, you can skip forward. You can listen it at 2 times speed, whatever. Drinkity pause. So, to conclude the subject of starting something new, I don't know if anything what I just said helped any one of you, but there are a few factors that influence how, when, with whom, or whatever you start something new. But one thing that I really, really, really think about a lot is that starting something new doesn't have to be a huge thing. It doesn't have to be a new business, a new career, getting a Harvard diploma, or whatever it may be. If you want to do that, that's cool, man. Go off. But if the starting something new is just changing your outfit or your style or your hair or your nails even or whatever, if you want to change something about you or about your life, it's already huge. It's already a huge, huge step in the right way, I think. Because it can be the smallest thing, but if you think that it's going to change you, it's going to heal yourself, your inner child, it's going to make you feel better, this is a big, big step in the right direction. Like, really, if you want to change your nails from being very short to very long because you want to feel sassy, I don't know, man. Do it. Do it. If you feel sassy and it gives you more confidence and you're gonna rock the new job interview or you're gonna rock your new Instagram post or whatever it may be, go do it. Just do it. It's your body. You can change whatever you want on your body. If you wanna style gothic, for example, or if you wanna style all in black, or if you wanna wear short skirts but you have thick ties, just do it. If you think you look good and it gives you confidence and it changes the way you behave, it changes the way you see yourself, do it. It's gonna be good for you. It's gonna give you whatever you need from it. Like, even if you just want to change how you eat, just try some new recipes, buy some new groceries or whatever. Like, just do it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because whatever you do with your body is your choice and your choice only. And people are going to judge. That's one thing too. You need to get your shit together and realize that people are going to judge. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. No matter what you do. But if you learn the way to think that I said before, that yes, this dude is judging me for wearing this skirt and I have thick ties. Okay, he's judging me. That's fine. I love my thick ties. I love this little mini skirt. I love it. I look good. I'm confident in it. This is what you need to do. You have to replace the thoughts that you have or the way people are thinking and replace them with good thoughts. It's not easy. I'm not telling you guys that it's easy. I do it on a daily basis and it's still very hard, but it's going to start to make your brain think in a different way, you know? If the one dude says, "Oh, look at you. You look fat in the skirt," you say, "Thank you." And it's going to be in your brain that he said that, right? It's going to be, "Oh, no, I'm fat." Da, da. And you say, "No, we're not. We look good. This skirt suits me and I'm fine as hell. Point period." There is no way that a stranger's opinion is going to make you not wear that skirt. There's no way that your friend's opinion of your new career, let's say you want to start OnlyFans. Man, I don't know. If you like that, go on. I mean, I'm going to support you. You want to start OnlyFans and your friend is a little bit prude and she's like, do you really think it's a good idea to like be naked in front of all of the other men? I could never. And I don't think it's gonna work out, you know? First of all, that's not a friend. Your friend can have their own opinions, of course. They can criticize you, but like if they are already thinking it's not gonna work out, like they're already sending you negative vibes, negative energy, it's not your friend, first of all. And second, maybe she can do it. That's her opinion. But if you talk to yourself and ask, can I do it? Do I like that? And you say yes. And you have your fears, of course, we all do. You have your anxieties, of course. But if you still, with your fears, with your anxiety, if you still want to try it out, just do it. Her opinion at the end of the day won't matter. It won't matter because it's going to change your future. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your perception of yourself. It's not going to be anything. It's not going to have anything to do with her and everything with you. It's all about you. You. I know it's hard. I really know it's hard. I have badass anxiety. Zenny is my best friend. I know. We're going to get into that later in another episode, but the opinions are very split about Xanax. But let me tell you, it's a quarter of 0.25 milligrams. So please, it's not like I don't know, addicted. It just helps me. But for another episode. But you're going to have anxiety, you're going to have fears, and that's okay. That's okay. But try to replace the thoughts that you have. Try to replace other opinions with your own opinion, with your intuition's opinion. If you like pink and you want to paint your whole house and everything pink, you're going to paint it pink. If your friend hates pink, that's fine. It's her opinion. She doesn't have to paint her house pink. You do. You want to. So you do whatever you want. Because their opinion won't change anything in your life. The best example that I can give, I had really long wavy hair. It went up to my butt. Then I cut it to my breasts. Then I cut it to my shoulders. Then I cut it to my chin. Then I cut it like Rihanna style vibe. And then one day, last week, I looked into a mirror and I was like, I want a buzz cut. I want a fucking buzz cut. It was not a easy decision or like a spontaneous decision. I wanted to do this a long time ago. But I didn't because what? Because of other people's opinion. From my mom, my dad, my friends. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna look good. You're gonna look like a man. You're gonna look like which is fucking rude to say, a cancer patient. And whatever the bullshit that came out of their mouth. And I was like, you know what? You can literally all go fuck yourselves. There is no way that I'm not doing that. I looked into the mirror. I talked to the gods. I talked to the spirits, to whoever the fuck was listening, to myself, and said, bitch, we're going to do this right now. And I did. So now I have a buzz cut and 1,000 wigs to be every single different person every single day. I can change my whole vibe and personality with my wigs. And it felt so freeing, guys. It felt so freeing. So I was scared what it's gonna look like. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna look like shit. I'm gonna look like shit. But I like it. And it's freeing. And my mom doesn't like it. But do I care? I don't. Because I felt the feeling of feeling sexy, of feeling good, of feeling free the moment that I saw myself with my buzz cut. And that's what I keep reminding myself. The days that I look into the mirror and I'm thinking like, oh, maybe my mom was right. Nah, bitch. Remember the feeling? Yes. This is why you did it. This is why it feels good. And it's always going to feel good because I'm going to remember the feeling. So everything you do, everything you start, everything you change, do it for the feeling that you get from yourself. Don't listen to the snaky snake. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to other opinions. Do it for yourself and change the way you think. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a bumpy road, but try every day. Just try. If you catch yourself saying, ugh, I look ugly today. Nah, I look good today. You tell yourself, nah, I look good. And you start with that, and you will continue every single day doing this. And trust me, one day you're going to realize that none of the opinions matter. None. Except your own. So with that preachy moment, I'm going to end this first episode because I think it's already way too long. I'm going to edit it just a bit so you guys don't hear me smacking and shit. Maybe you will in a few takes, but it's fine. It's my first episode. And I'm gonna upload it, and you guys may or may not are gonna listen to it. And if you are still here listening to my rant, to my preachiness, to my stories, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you're gonna join me in this wonderful ride and in this journey of healing and life. And yeah, that's it. Thank you again for listening. I really appreciate it. And see you guys next week for the next episode. And all of the links for social media will be in the little box of the podcast itself. So you can follow if you like. If you don't, that's fine too. Leave a review. Leave a 5-star review if you like it. Leave a comment if you didn't. I would really appreciate your feedback. And that's it, guys. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And with much love and positivity, bye!